Hello students, welcome to your mathematics class. Today in this video, you will learn about division of decimal numbers. Now let us see how to divide a decimal number by another decimal number. In this case, first we convert the divisor into a whole number by multiplying the dividend and the divisor by 10 or 100 or a power of 10. That is, after 1 we put as many zeros as the number of decimal places of the divisor. Then we divide them as in the case of dividing a decimal number by a whole number. Now let us do one example that divide 0.07 by 0.00014. Here both the numbers are decimal numbers. So number of decimal places of the divisor is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we multiply the dividend and the divisor by, after 1 we will put 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there are 5, because the divisor has 5 decimal places. So that means we need to multiply the dividend and divisor by 1 lakh so that the divisor becomes a whole number. So now let us multiply them with the same number, that is by 1 lakh. So this we can write it as, this is equal to 0.07 multiplied by, after 1 we will put 5 zeros. This we can write it as is equal to, as this decimal number, that is the dividend, has 2 decimal places, so we can write it as 7 by 100 multiplied by, after 1 5 zeros, divided by, this decimal number has 5 decimal places, so we can write 14 by, after 1 5 zeros multiplied by, after 1 5 zeros, that is 1 lakh. So this two will cancel out because they have same number of zeros. Now also this 0 will cancel out. So now here we are getting 7,000 by 14. We know 7 2s are 14. So this will becomes 1000 by 2. Again 1000. So that is equal to 500. So the result we are getting here 500. That is, when we divide 0.07 by 0.00014, we get the quotient as 500. Now alternatively, we can also find the product by using the rule that when a decimal number is multiplied with 10 or 100 or a power of 10, then the digits in the product remains the same as in the decimal number, but the decimal point is shifted to the right side as many places as there are zeros with 1. So in this case, with 1 there are 5 zeros. So let us shift the decimal point to the right side 5 places. So this becomes 07, but there is no digit is left. So we may put here 0 as we required. So if we put 3 zeros, then it becomes 5 decimal places, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can put 1 decimal point. After that we can put 1 0. So it is, we can ignore this decimal point also. That means this becomes a whole number, that is 7,000. So in the denominator also, if we shift the decimal point to the right side, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only write 14 here. That means this we can write it as 7,000 by 14. We know 7 2s are 14. So this is equal to 1000 by 2. So that becomes equal to 500. So we get the quotient is equal to 500. Let us do another question that divide 0.00942 by 0.314. Since the divisor 0.314 has 3 decimal places. So here we will multiply the dividend and the divisor by 1000 so that the divisor is converted to a whole number. So let us multiply them. So 0.00942 divided by 0.314. So if you multiply them by 1000, now here again, to find the product of these two numbers, we will use the rule that when we multiply a decimal number, so here we multiply a decimal number by 1000, so the digits in the product remains the same, that is 00942. First we will write the same digit, that is 314, and we shift the decimal point to the right side as many places as the number of zeros are there with 1. So there are 3 zeros, so we shift the decimal point to the right side 3 places. So that is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we put the decimal point here. Similarly in the denominator also, we move the decimal point 3 places to the right side. So 1, 2, 3. So we put here. So that means this will be equal to 9.42 divided by only 314, because after 4 there is no digit is left. So now the divisor is converted to a whole number. Now we know how to divide a decimal number by a whole number. So let us divide them. So 314 is the divisor. Then we write the dividend. Now here again 9 is less than 314. So we put 1 0 in the quotient. So now this becomes, now we put the after there is no digit is left, so we put the decimal point in the quotient. Now we bring down the next digit, which is in the tens place in the decimal part of this number. So let us write them. So this number becomes 94, but again 94 is less than 314. So again we put 1 0 in the quotient. So this becomes 94. Now we bring down the another digit, that is 942. Now here it is 3 and here the first digit is 9. We know 3 3s are 9. So let us multiply this number by 3. So we know 3 4s are 12. So 2, then 1 carry, then 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4 and 3 3s are 9. So here we are getting the same result whatever here. So 942. Now we subtract them, we get the result, remainder as 0. See. So therefore we can write 0.00942 division 0.314 is equal to 0.03. So 0.03 is the required answer. Now let us do another question that divide 901.6 by 24.5. So here both the dividend and divisor having the same number of decimal place, that is 1. So we can directly remove the decimal point from both the numbers, that is here 901.6 division 24.5, we can write it as 901.6 by 24.5. So this we can directly write is equal to 9016 by 245. By removing both having the same number of decimal place, so in this case we can directly remove the decimal point from both the numbers. Now let us, so now we are getting both the whole numbers. So now we know how to divide a whole number by another whole number. So let us divide them. So in place of divisor we will write here 245, and in place of dividend we write here 9016. Now here the first digit is 9. So 245 is 3-digit number. So let us consider first 3 digits number here. So now 245, if we multiply 245 by 3, we get the product as 735, and if we multiply 245 by 4, we get the product as 980. but 980 is greater than 901, so we will consider here 3 as the question. So we write here the product as 735. Now after subtracting, we get here 6, 6, 1. Now still one digit is left here, so we bring down next digit, that is 6, just the right side of this number. So here we are getting 1666, that is 1666. Now again, if we multiply 245 by 6, we get the product as 1470, and if we multiply 245 by 7, we get 1715, which is greater than 1666. So we put here in place of question, we will put here 6, and we write the product as 1470, which is already shown here, the product. So after subtracting, we are getting here 691. Now, but there is no digit is left, but 196 is less than 245. Here 196 is less than 245 and no digit is left to the right side of 6. So we know that we can write a whole number, that is 9016 is equal to a decimal number, that is 9016.0. So after 6, if we put decimal point, then we put 0, the value of the whole number remains unchanged. So in this case, we put one decimal point here, then we put 10. So here also in the place of question, we put one decimal point, then we bring down the 0 to the right of 196. So this becomes 1960. Now here if we multiply 245 by 8, we get the product as 1960, which is same as 1960 here. So we put here in place of question 8, and here we will get 1960. Now after subtracting them, we get 0. So as we are getting 0, so when we get the remainder 0, we stop our calculations. But if we are not getting 0, then we will continue the process until we are not getting the remainder 0. So for that case, we will put 0, as many zeros are required to continue the division. In that case, the value of the whole numbers remains unchanged. So after division, completing the division, here we are getting the quotient as 36.8. So we can see, we can say that when we divide a decimal number, that is 901.6 by 24.5, we get the question as 36.8, which is the required answer. Now let us do another question, that divide 57,888 by 19.2. So here the divisor is a decimal number and the dividend is a whole number. So first, in this case, first we have to convert the divisor into a whole number, then we will proceed for the division. So as here the divisor, that is 19.2, has one decimal place. So to convert the divisor into a whole number, we need to multiply the divisor by 10. So here in this case, we will multiply both the dividend and divisor by 10. So let us see what happened. So 57,888, that is 57,888 divided by 19.2. So let us multiply the dividend and divisor both by 10. So this becomes 578,880, and in the divisor we get 192. So both becomes now whole numbers. We know how to divide a whole number by another whole number. So 192 is the divisor here and 578,880 is the dividend. So now let us divide 5,78,880 by 192. Here the divisor having 3 digits. So let us consider the first 3 digits in the dividend, that is 578. And if we multiply 192 by 3, we get the product as 576. And if we multiply by 192, if we multiply 192 by 4, we get the product as 768. So we consider here 3 in place of quotient. Now we put below 578 the product, that is 576. Now we subtract them, we get the difference as 2. Now we bring down the next digit, that is 8. But here 28 is less than 192. So we put 10 in the quotient here, and then we bring down the next digit, that is 8. So 288. Now if you put here, if you multiply 192 by 2, we get the product as 384, which is more than 288. So we put here in place of quotient after 0. So this becomes 192. Now let us subtract them. We get here 6. We get here 9. So now again 96 we are getting after subtracting. But one more digit is left here. So we bring down this digit just to the right of 96. So we get here 916. So if you multiply 192 by 5, we get the product as 960. So here we put 5. So we write here 960. And if we subtract them, we get the remainder 0. So we stop our calculation. That means when we divide 57,888 by 19.2, we get the quotient as 3015. So here we write that the result of this division is, the quotient will come here 3015, which is the required result. So in this way, you try some questions which is given in your book. I hope all of you understood whatever discussed today in this video. So thank you all of you and have a nice day.